ahead with today's daily crypto news.
Well, just getting through this regular, I guess kind of boring crypto day, right? There's not a whole lot going on. The good news was yesterday. But what I did miss, something that I caught today, I missed back in December that Forbes put out an article about XRP. And they were saying XRP was getting up to how much?
The $58.
Yeah. $58,000.
$58,000, yeah.
$58,000. Now I missed that completely, and I was kind of looking to see, well, you know, where's the verification on this? And on X, there's a lot of verification, but I wanted to show you one of them. And there is the article from Binance. They kind of repeated it out there. Not so 60 here, they rounded up, but let them know what that title says, baby.
It says Forbes predicts XRP to be worth $60,000 once more.
Yeah, and I also saw another article on CoinMarketCap that also confirmed that article from Forbes. So you just got to see the Binance cover of that, and I just want to give you a little sound from the guy that kind of pointed it out today. I saw it on X over on Selfinter, Selfinter, and just listen in on this little audio for just a second.
It's how we get mass adoption, y'all. Everybody's got to learn. You probably missed this, but Forbes magazine briefly published an article for XRP to hit $58,000 and then deleted it almost immediately. Yeah, $58,000 per token, not $5.80, not $58, $58,000. Now ask yourself, why would one of the biggest financial media outlets put out a number like that? I'll tell you why. It's not random.
And he's right, it's not random. They have editors, right? They have editors for this kind of thing, and these are financial professionals. So when they put something out and pull it after it's been scrutinized so much, it might have been because perhaps they decided it wasn't time to put it out there. It's not the first time that I've seen this kind of thing. I've seen $10,000, $35,000. I don't know if it'll reach that high, but it's interesting that it went through the vetting process over at Forbes far enough to where it actually was on print and put out. I don't know if it was digital print or paper print, but it was put out by them. And so that speaks loudly to me. But let's put our feet back on the ground and let's move on over to the modern investor. Now, he's talking a little bit about what's so exciting about XRP and their ETFs right now. Let's just listen into what the modern investor has to say.
Since we got this new SEC, we've seen a lot of applications for cryptocurrency ETFs being filed. Do you know what currently has the most filings for it? Which coin? Which coin do you think has the most ETF filings for it right now? It's XRP. XRP currently has 17.
Is it 18 now?
Not 2, not 6, not 11. 11, even 3 would be bonkers. XRP currently has 17 different filings for...
So it's got those filings. It's actually 18, but not different ones. There's one of them in there that has a duplicate filing where they're filing 2 different ETFs within the same firm, but that's kind of what he's trying to point out. And it's true. I don't think people understand the significance of all these filings. It's a pretty big deal, and it's kind of lining up to where it looks like it's all gonna jump at the same time, right? It's all gonna start hitting at the same time. I get a feeling like the price of XRP is just gonna run away from people. You know, one day we might be at $2, then 5, then 6, then 8, and then bam, we're gonna hit 18, and then we're gonna hit 21. And just to buy a token, you might end up having to pay 28, 29, 30 bucks. And that's going to be a lot tougher for people. It's a tougher climb, right? To get a meaningful amount.
Yeah.
Right? And so it just feels as though it's just going to have that escape velocity. And it's going to come to that moment. So let's take a look at something else the modern investor has to say over here. What was it that I was looking at? Let me just see here. He has a YouTube video, The Modern Investor, and I think that was put out today. And he says Ripple XRP is going to $20 a coin, and it will terrify everyone who does not hold it. Get ready now. And I tend to agree with that. Now, you guys know I think it's going to be between 27 and 33 bucks for this bull run. But, I mean, like I said, nobody's 100% right. We're all guessing. Maybe it's 20 bucks. Maybe it's 50 bucks. We're going to see, and we'll all find out together. But he's got a pretty interesting video where he discusses why he thinks it'll hit 20 bucks. Next over, I've got a little comment I want to share with you guys from XREMI Relief X. He says, everybody and their mother will have a stable coin. And this is the argument between stable coins and XRP, because some people are like, well, if we have stable coins, why do we need XRP? I'm going to show you why. And I'm going to share with you why. And he's got a point here. He says, the problem is JP Morgan doesn't want to use Fidelity stablecoin, and Fidelity does not want to use JP's stablecoin. But they all want to use their respective stablecoins. How do you solve this problem? XRP. XRP will allow everyone to use their respective stablecoins to conduct business by being the bridge, that middleman. XRP will be needed by everyone everywhere, and that's exactly the use case that they were aiming for from the very beginning. Finally, I want to share a comment from Vandell over at Black Swan Capitalist. Vandell says, and I agree 100% with this feeling here in the statement, if you're feeling tempted to sell your XRP or XLM just because they haven't hit the double-digit prices yet, take a step back, all right? For God's sake, he says, understand where we are in the crypto cycle and the broader adoption phase. I don't know how else to say this, but patience is what separates winners from those who get shaken out. And he's right. He's pointing out two things. Where are we in the bull run, and where are we in the mass adoption phase? Those are two different things. The bull run is a 4-year cycle. And this cycle might be a little bit different because of all the great news, the legislation, the executive orders, the pro-crypto presidency, pro-crypto SEC now, the case is behind us, stablecoin legislation is ahead of us. All these things are happening. So the stage is changing. But the mass adoption phase is much bigger, which means there's a much longer rise, and I think it's going to be far steeper than we imagine. And what I mean by that is it's going to fly parabolically at some point for maybe quite some time, but rather rapidly, because the adoption of new technologies is quick now. ChatGPT is a great example, right?
Yeah.
It reached 1 billion users. How quick?
Dang, was it like not even a day or so?
No,
like
it was a
week?
month. It took a month.
Really? I feel like I saw it on TikTok and everybody was using it like the next day.
They were, but I think 1 billion users, I think it took a month. Correct us if we're wrong, or correct me if I'm wrong.
I use it every day, even now.
Yeah, I mean, I use Grok. I love Grok. I think it's the best AI out there right now. But that's how quickly I think cryptocurrency will be mass adopted, especially when you're talking about the only one with true legal regulatory clarity. It's just XRP. So as these rules are coming in, the playing field's being set, the game's about to start, and the only player that can play is XRP. They're going to own the field. I guess that's a good analogy for you there, I hope. But anyhow, let us know what you think in the comments. We thought we'd share a little bit of this with you today. Hope your evening's going to be a good one, and we will see you tomorrow on the next one. Till next time. Adios, amigos.